Story time part 3. So I left off with telling you guys that my son passed away from sudden infant death, which that's what the doctor and the police diagnosed it with. But when I got his death certificate, like some weeks or months later, I'm not sure when they gave it to me because it was some time ago. And I had a lot of help with my mom and everything because I was kind of mentally out of it. I didn't know how to do everything on my own or control it. So my mom was a very, very big help when it came to that. But yeah, they said he passed away from SIDS because they didn't see anything and they couldn't find no cause of death or no reason why he passed or how he passed. So that's what they said. But I just didn't understand how was they saying the cause of death was SIDS or they didn't see anything. But Jewels had been to the hospital twice. Well, I'm not going to say the hospital. He had been to the pediatrics. Oh my God, why did it happen? He had been to the pediatrics twice in 1 month because every month I was taking him to the doctor on the 6th because he was born January 6th. So I thought like every month on the 6th, they supposed to go because they supposed to get a checkup every month. But that wasn't the case. So when I went, they told me like, oh mom, you're too early, you're not supposed to come yet. He didn't have a doctor's appointment. I said, okay, no problem. They still like checked his breathing, checked his ears, looked at his nose, looked at everything, and then gave me an appointment for the next week. So when I went the next week, which was like week after the 6th, they actually checked him all over again, and then they gave him the shots. And then they told me, oh mom, if he gets cranky, if he get a fever, you do the normal thing and you give them Tylenol. So I don't know what the normal thing is if this is my first time. So when I went to go take him to his to the lady who was watching him, I told her that he had just got his shots. I had the Tylenol. When I dropped him off, it was no Tylenol in the bag. So she called me like, it's no Tylenol. But my shop, the Walgreens, and her house was right down the street from each other. So I was able to just go pick it up from 151st to 27 and take it to her on 152nd and like 23rd, 24th Avenue. So that wasn't a problem. I gave her the medicine. It was nothing wrong with my baby. He was fine. He was regular, just regular crankiness from the shots. But my thing is, he got the shots on Monday. I was giving him the medicine. He was eating. He was doing everything fine. He passed away on Friday. Did the shots have to do with anything? Did the shots trigger anything? Did something happen with the shots? And the reason why I say that is because they, like, when it come down to like the doctor's offices or anything like that, they don't like to be wrong. They don't want to be wrong. They're not going to never say they're wrong. If they messed up, if they did a mess up, they're not going to say it unless you get with them and you have to sue them. But you got to have the right lawyers and everything like that to go against them. But if you're a person of color, like I'm going to say that again, a person of color, you're not going to win. My baby went to Dr. Rube's office. So a lot of people know about Dr. Rube. A lot of people done been to Dr. Rube, and Dr. Rube is a legend. So for Dr. Rube to make a mistake or for Dr. Rube to do something or anything like that, all by mistake. I'm not saying, oh, it was purposely. He did it purposely, because everybody gets shots. Everybody body is different. Everybody immune system is different. So certain people and certain babies can take certain things that other ones can't. So, okay, my baby probably couldn't take them shots. He probably couldn't take it with his his breathing, his immune system, his anything. So it triggers something else for something else to happen or something else to cause it. I'm not saying it's all totally y'all fault, but those are things that can happen. But you guys can't say that. You guys can't look at it, like, can't go into it and say like, okay, maybe this did that or that did that. Or even if you know it did it, just to give me closure, just for me to be together at one. Like, you can't say that for me. Like, who am I? I know I'm not nobody, but my child was somebody to me. So why don't we deserve that? To be able to get closure, to be able to get peace, because it's so many things going, oh, you did this, you did that, oh, this was that, that was that. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing wrong with my baby, and it wasn't nothing that I did and nobody else did. But the doctor's office did give him some shots that he probably couldn't take, and they're not going to say that, and they're not going to say that they messed up. They're not going to say they're not going to say it. And it's just so fucked up, because that's something I got to deal with for the rest of my life. That's something that I got to be able to swallow and sleep with. Like, you know how tired I be, because some days I can't stop thinking. Some days I can't go to sleep. Some days I just can't be myself. Some days I just can't do it, because it's always the what ifs. What if this happened? Why did it happen? How did it happen? Why can't the doctors just give us no answers? Why they can't this? Why they can't that? I did my research, God. I just need help. I just need closure. I just need answers to know, why did it happen? It hurt. And people be like, oh, don't question God. Don't this. Yes, you do. Because if you want an answer, you go to God for all the questions, all the answers that you need. Nobody else can give me these answers, because if they can, I'll be in a better place. I'll know. I'll have an understanding. And I'm not saying like, oh, a lawsuit's a better place. Oh, but when I tried to talk to you guys, when I came to you guys and I asked if it was anything personal, if it was anything further than that, why couldn't I get any answers? Why was doors being closed in my face? Didn't want to give me all the paperwork. Come on, man. That don't be right. And then when people ask questions, people be so scared, so embarrassed, so shy. It's not our fault. I didn't do it. So if I know it's something I didn't do, I can ask all the questions I want, even if I did do it. But I know that's not nothing I did, because why I be? If I did it and they knew I did anything to my son, I'd be in jail. I'd be locked up. I'd be in custody. I'd be everything. Because they be ready to blame you, to blame the parent, but can't point no fingers at nobody else. The fingers can't get pointed at the doctor's office. The person that gave him the shots. The people that don't know if that's too many doses that you're giving these kids, or if it's anything like this stuff ain't. This is man-made. This is things that y'all think we need. Y'all don't know. And it's okay, Dr. Rube's office, to say if you messed up when it came down to a situation. But it's messed up that this the way I got to go about it to get healing, to get closure. But story time part 4.